please send us your name or check it off tonight, and we will add you to the raffle of Mirz Hashem. So here we go. We are up to Sukkah Daf Chav Hey Amid Beis. We are 2 lines to the bottom. There was a idea actually to start off with another Chazara, but Rav Akiva mentioned, I think probably he knows better, is that in Mirz Hashem we have about 3 blot left. So Mirz Hashem, 3.5 blot. We'll finish the 3.5 blot. It should take us probably baruch a month, and then we'll do a ganze Chazara of the whole thing, and then we'll make a nice party and all good things. So here we go. Chav Hey Amid Beis, 2 lines from the bottom. And the truth is, the sugya that we ended off with, which is the Mishnah from Chav Hey Amid Aleph. It's very nice that everyone just finished Chazaring. Oh my gosh, my words aren't working. Chazaring, thank you. Because that sugya continues. The sugya of Oisek b'mitzvah, pater min ha-mitzvah. But the warning I give everyone is don't assume that that's the heter. That's the warning. And now let's begin. Tanu Rabbanan, 2 lines from the bottom, Chav Hey Amid Beis. Chasan v'hashayshbinim, those who are helping out for the chasana, v'chol b'nei achopa, and the entire wedding party are peturin, are pater, they are exempt, minat tefillah, from davening, uminat tefillin, and from tefillin, v'chayovin b'kriyas shema. So already, from the fact that we're differentiating what they're pater and not in, starts to peak with a Q. Our interest, what exactly is the heter over here? So before we see Rashi, let's just finish the Braisa. As we go to Chavav Amid Aleph, Rav Menachem, welcome home. As we go to Chavav Amid Aleph, Mishum Rav Shila Amru. They said in the name of Rav Shila, Chasan Pater. The Chasan is Pater. V'hashayishbinim. And the other people there, V'chol b'nei achuppah, are Chayavim. So we have a machloikas. So what exactly is the heter? So we're going to take Rashi backwards. Rashi on the top line of Chavav Amid Aleph.
This is only on Krishma, no?
Excuse me?
This is only on Krishma, no?
Yeah, very good. Rashi, the top Rashi, points out what Rav Shashi just pointed out, that Rav Shila is discussing Kriya Shema. But what I want to point out from that Rashi, top Rashi, Chavav Amid Aleph, Rav Akiva, you look like you're walking somewhere. Rashi, in the top Rashi, Chavav Amid Aleph, says, let's read the whole Rashi. Mikriya Shema did Tarid, cause they're involved in the mitzvah. Vishar b'nei achuppah are chayavin. Everyone else is obligated. Look at the end of that Rashi. V'les lehu lahani tanoi. These opinions hold, or don't hold in English, ha'oisek b'mitzvah pater min ha-mitzvah. So the heter here is not the classical oisek b'mitzvah pater min ha-mitzvah. That's not the heter. So what's the heter? And now you could make a lot of sense. Because if the heter was oisek mitzvah pater min ha-mitzvah, everyone should be equally pater from tefillah, from tefillin, from kriya shema. What in the world's going on over here? So now let's go a little bit further backwards. Shalom Rav Yehuda. Let's go a little bit further backwards. Look at Chav Hey Amid Beis, 2 lines from the bottom. Rashi says, Peturin min ha-tefillah. Why are they pater from tefillah? Rashi says, Debaya kavana. It's not a classical exemption. You're doing A, you can't do B. It's practical. When you daven, you need to have kavana. And if you are getting married or helping one get married, you don't have kavana, number 1. So now everyone's wondering, so what about Kriya Shema? You have to have kavana for Kriya Shema also, don't you? That's before. You say, what do we do nowadays? We went the opposite extreme. Yeah, we went wild. Okay, that's a good question. Not only...
This is before the chuppah. We're talking after.
He's saying he might be right. When is there more? Let's be honest. In the afternoon, you're a little bit more on edge. Once you get there, it's like, at that point, it's too late. You don't want to be that guy. No one wants to be that guy. Everyone knows of one of those guys. Anyways, let's continue. Rashi says, Minat tefillin. Why are you pater from tefillin? Interesting. Look at Rashi. Mishum dishchicha shichros. You're at a wedding. You're getting drunk. You're drinking. It's common. V'kalus roish. You can't put on tefillin right now. Okay. Why are you obligated in Kriya Shema?
The mitzvah towns we've never been to.
There you go. There you go. Ganze Nacht.
Shachas right out.
Ganze Nacht. Chayovim b'Kriya Shema, says Rashi, the mitzvah is kavanasai einoi elo b'pasuk rishon. You only have to kavanah for the first pasuk. So now we understand the din. Let's say it outside. What's the din? The chas and everyone in the wedding. They don't daven. They don't put on tefillin. What do? Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. Why? For those 7 seconds, you could have kavanah of God. And Rashi says, you could keep your das straight for 1 moment. Rav Shila comes along and he says, the chassan can't even keep his mind straight for those few seconds to say Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. So Rav Shila says the chassan is pater in Kriyas Shema, which parenthetically, as we already mentioned once, and we're going to keep on mentioning this because this is a terrible travesty that has happened in Klal Yisrael. Nowadays, we paskin a chassan is chayiv in Kriyas Shema. Why? Because we say we don't have kavanah anyways. You see how little of kavanah we have. Hashem Yirachem. Even for the one pasuk, it's a shtickle depressing. But either way, we'll get there. So that's the machlokes between the Tanna Kama and between Rav Shila. They're debating one din. What's the one din they're debating? Kriyas Shema. They're not debating everything else. And we continue Tanya with another brayso, similar topic. Amar Rav Chananya ben Akavya of Levaya fame. Koisvei Svarim. Those who write Svarim. Yeah, there you go. Tfilin, umezuzos, those who write Svarim, Tfilin and mezuzos, hein, the Seifrim. Vitagrehen, and the merchants. Tagrehen, and the merchants of the merchants. See, it's not a new thing that you have the store, and you have the guy that hooks you up with the store, and the guy that hooks you up with the guy that hooks you up with the guy that hooks you up, that's going to eventually get you the mezuzah. Those are all part of the mitzvah. Let's hope they're being Isaac b'melecha shamayim. They're all involved in God's work. La'asuye, what does that include? You just said they're writing mezuzahs, they're selling mezuzahs. Of course they're being Isaac. Says the Gemara, moichrei techelas. Those who sell techelas. Anyone understand what that means? No, I know what it means, that they sell techelas. No, but what's the chiddush? Why is that a bigger chiddush? Why is that a bigger chiddush that they're called Isaac Melecha Shamayim? The Brisa said, and those who are doing Melecha Shamayim includes those who sell tzitzis. What's the chiddush? So the Mefarshim explain, tzitzis is a mitzvah. Is it a mitzvah that you have to do? No, you don't have to wear a 4-cornered bagged. You don't have to. Barring Ramosha Feinstein's favorite Shuva Nigris Moshe that says that you do have to, because if not, God's going to kill you. God's going to smite you in his wrath. Quoting the Gemara in Menachos, says Ramosha. Therefore, says Ramosha, nowadays it's become the minhag of Klal Yisrael to wear tzitzis. But that's a tzitzis, shmuz. But either way, that's the chiddush, that you don't have to wear a 4-cornered bagged. You don't have to. And yet, they're still called Isaac Meleches Shamayim. We have someone is... I got you. Okay. They are Pturin Mikriya Shema, Uminat Tvila, Uminat Tfilin, Umakol, Amitzvos Amuras Ba'atayra, Lekayim, here it is, to fulfill the words, Divrei Rav Yosef Lili, and this truth is, this is really a wrap-up of the whole Chav Hey, to fulfill the words of Rav Yosef Lili, Rav Yosef Lili, Omer, Ha'isek b'mitzvah is pater min ha-mitzvah. And that's the end of the brayso, that all these people are dealing with a mitzvah, so they're exempt from a mitzvah. So today we've had 2 braysos. The first brayso isn't Isaac b'mitzvah. It's a different p'tur. It's a p'tur of kavanah. It's a p'tur that you might get drunk, so you don't put on tefillin, so you don't daven Shemona Esrei. Kriyas Shema is debated whether the chassan and everyone else at the chasana is obligated or not. We have 2 more minutes, so we're going to begin the next brayso, which really is going to go full circle and bring us back into the world of Sukkah, which really brings us back to our Mishnah and Chavei Amud Aleph, which you all just learned so many times, that the Mishnah said that Shluchei mitzvah are p'turin min ha-sukkah. Those who are doing a mitzvah are exempt from the mitzvah of Sukkah, which is how we got into this entire conversation. So says the brayso, or 10 lines down, the first one on the line is Ha'isek Tanu Rabbanan Holchei Durachim. Those who are traveling. Biyoim, if you're traveling during the day, Peturim min ha-sukkah bayoim. You're patur from the sukkah during the day. v'chayavim b'layla. But you have to sleep in the sukkah at night. Holchei drachim b'layla. If you're traveling at night, Petur min ha-sukkah b'layla, you're exempt at night, v'chayavim b'layla. But you're obligated by day. Holchei drachim b'yoyim b'layla. If you're traveling by day and by night, Peturim min ha-sukkah, bein b'yoyim, bein b'layla. End of part A of the Braisa. Part B of the Braisa. Holchin l'dvar mitzvah. That's if you're just holchei derachim. That's if you're traveling. What if you're going to do a mitzvah? Then pturin bein bayoim bein balayla. Seemingly, even if you're only traveling by day, you're still putter at night. We're going to stop here, and the question is why? You're traveling to do a mitzvah, as the Gemara is going to tell a story in a moment. No, I'm joking. You're all going to get upset at me. I'm actually going to stop. But the Gemara is going to tell a story of someone who's going to see the Rebbe, going to your shiur, so he's putter even at night. Why are you putter at night if you're going to do the mitzvah by day? So the Pashib shot is, what do you say?
What do you think about it?
That's how you get out of sleeping.
Oh, very good, very good. So, what is the Pashib Shah? Let's look at Rashi and we're going to call it a day. Holchem Dvar Mitzvah. This Rashi is a very debated point. Rashi is 8 lines into the Rashis. Rashi says, Afal Bishein Holchem Ela B'yoy. You're only traveling by day. Umishom Titridin V'doyagin. You're occupied and you're worried. B'machsheves HaMitzvah. With the doing of the mitzvah, B'tikuna, and all the details, P'tur min HaMitzvah. Even at night. Sounds like if you don't get a good night's sleep, you're not going to be able to travel to do the mitzvah properly. So does Rashi hold that every case is included, or only if you're that guy? That is the point of debate. There are many Rishayim that hold that it's only if you're actually not going to be able to think about it. We'll pick up from this point tomorrow. I want to have the Chaver have time to chazer, start off on the right foot. Let's get a quick 3-minute chazara of what we just saw. And B'siyat Ishmael will pick up from here tomorrow. Yes, I'm sorry.
Maybe that's why nowadays we don't say